I was cleaning out my classroom at the end of the school year, and I came across the last draft of my personal teaching philosophy. I recreated this when I applied for the job in adult education. I say last draft because to me it is a document that will continually evolve as I grow as a teacher. I honestly hadn't looked at it in a while, but I'm glad I did. It was a great reminder of who I want to be as a teacher. I was proud of the areas that I've excelled at, and it also prompted me to identify the areas that I want to work on. Here are some questions and ideas related to knowing yourself as a teacher. It's really important to understand what type of learner and teacher you are. How do I learn best? Is my way the only way to learn? Identifying my own learning preferences has been very revealing. Because, guess what? I tend to teach the way I learn. Studying how I learn has had a huge impact on my teaching since I realized and understood how differently people learn. I have started incorporating different techniques to make knowledge accessible to all types of learners. I would highly recommend taking an experiential workshop on learning styles. Not only will you gain an understanding of how you learn, but also you see how others learn. With a better understanding of learning preferences, you'll be able to help learners tackle challenges in a variety of ways, adapting teaching and assignments to make sure that students have access to the course content in multiple ways. I'm also more aware that the environment plays a key role in learning. I've made small changes around the classroom to provide an environment that accounts for the learning preferences of many students. How do I teach? Is my way the only way to teach? I always enjoy watching other teachers in action. I take away great ideas to incorporate into my own teaching and also gain a realization of styles that aren't suited to my personality but work well for others. I also enjoy co-teaching a class with someone. This is a good way to observe our personal strengths and weaknesses. But to really look at how you teach, the best information comes from recording yourself and getting someone's feedback, either from the video or inviting them to observe a class. This can sometimes be extremely unnerving. I chose someone whom I was comfortable with, but I knew would ask me tough questions and provide constructive feedback. Developing a learning video, pretty much like what I'm doing right now, is also a great way to step back and take stock of how you teach. Do I promote critical thinking and problem-solving skills that will help my students prepare for the jobs that don't exist at the moment? I truly believe that critical thinking and problem-solving skills are probably the most important skills students will need for the future. I try to help prepare my students by making assignments based on questions and inquiry where students are searching for answers and constructing knowledge. This is a difficult task, as students often look to me, the teacher, for direction and more often the answer, because traditionally the role of the teacher was to provide knowledge. It is difficult, but I try to resist telling them how to do everything, so they move towards being independent learners who are able to navigate the real world and be successful. The ability to ask open-ended questions that promote critical and reflective learning is very difficult, and it's an area that I'm always trying to improve upon. I study literature on effective questioning techniques and how to pose open-ended questions to get students thinking and learning on deeper levels. I'm hoping to find a workshop on this to attend very soon because I believe this is an important skill that effective teachers possess. I'm not putting my teaching philosophy back in the closet this time. Instead, I'm going to keep it within reach as an inspiration to guide my professional development.